George Segal, an actor known for his warm smile and everman charm, made a significant mark in the film industry. From his Oscar-nominated performance in Who's Afraid of Virginia Woolf, to his beloved role on the television series The Goldbergs, his talent brought to life a wide array of memorable characters. His career spanned over 6 decades, showcasing his ability to connect with audiences across generations. George's legacy is built on a foundation of hard work, dedication, and a genuine love for the craft of acting. George Segal was a talented actor known for his roles in movies and television. He had a way of bringing characters to life that made you feel like you knew them. From comedy to drama, he showed us many sides of his acting skills. Now, we want to know about your connection with George Segal. Was there a moment in one of his movies or shows that really stuck with you? Maybe you have a special memory that involves him. We're eager to hear about your most memorable experience related to this beloved actor. Share your stories and memories in the comments. We'd love to read them. And stay tuned, because we have many interesting facts about George Segal coming up, including some that are funny, some that are surprising, and some that are a bit sad. Keep watching to find out more. George Segal, born in 1934 in New York, grew up in a Jewish family with his parents and 2 brothers. His father was a malt and hop agent, which influenced George's early life. He attended George School, a private Quaker preparatory boarding school in Pennsylvania. Here, he first became interested in acting during a school play. Segal went on to study at Haverford College, where he continued to act in school productions. He later transferred to Columbia University, where he graduated with a degree in performing arts. Segal's acting teacher, Uta Hagen, played a significant role in shaping his acting skills and career path. She was a key mentor who encouraged him to pursue acting professionally, leading him to a successful career in both film and television. George Segal was a talented actor known for his roles in both film and television. His work includes a mix of comedy and drama, showcasing his range as an actor. For those new to his work, the movie Who's Afraid of Virginia Woolf is a must-watch. In this film, Segal plays Nick, a character that brings out his ability to handle intense drama. Another significant movie is The Goldbergs, where he played the beloved grandfather, Albert Pop Solomon. This show highlights his comedic timing and charm. Additionally, Just Shoot Me is a television series where Segal's performance as Jack Gallo is both funny and touching. These projects offer a glimpse into Segal's skill in bringing characters to life and are recommended for anyone looking to experience his memorable performances. George Segal, the actor known for his roles in movies and television, found his love for acting during college. He was studying at Haverford College when he joined a theater group and got the lead role in a production. This experience made him realize how much he enjoyed acting. He said it felt right, like nothing else he had done before. After this, he decided to become an actor. He went on to study acting at the Actors Studio in New York, and his career took off from there. His early days in theater gave him the confidence and joy that he carried throughout his acting journey. In the film California Split, George Segal played Bill Denny, a character who experienced the real risk of gambling. The filmmakers had Segal play poker with his own money against skilled players, including Amarillo Slim Preston. They expected him to lose, but luck was on his side, and he ended up winning. In Who's Afraid of Virginia Woolf, Segal portrayed Nick, a role that earned him an Oscar nomination. However, it was Elizabeth Taylor and Sandy Dennis, the actresses playing the wives in the film, who won the awards, not their on-screen husbands. Segal also appeared as a U.S. Army Ranger in The Longest Day, and despite his limited screen time, he later expressed his negative opinion about co-star Robert Mitchum's attitude, calling him an anti-Semitic bigot. George Segal, an actor known for his roles in both drama and comedy, faced significant challenges at the start of his career. He struggled financially, which is common for many actors when they begin. The film and television industry was also skeptical of his abilities, often a barrier for new talent. Despite these difficulties, Segal showed great determination. He found creative ways to showcase his acting skills, which helped him secure roles that would establish his career. His ability to adapt to different roles and his persistence in pursuing his passion for acting allowed him to overcome these early obstacles and become successful in his field. George Segal grew up in New York City and spent most of his childhood in Great Neck, Long Island. He took on the role of Nick in the film Who's Afraid of Virginia Woolf, where, just like in the original play, his character is never called by name. In another film, The St. Valentine's Day Massacre, he played Peter Gusenberg. During a fight scene with Jean Hale, things got a bit too real. She accidentally hit him hard, and when he threw her, she ended up with a bruise. These moments added a touch of reality to the scenes they were filming. George Segal, an actor known for his engaging screen presence, had several significant moments in his career. His role in Who's Afraid of Virginia Woolf was a major turning point, earning him an Academy Award nomination and solidifying his place in Hollywood. His performance was praised for its honesty and depth. Later, his lead role in the television series Just Shoot Me was another highlight, showcasing his talent in comedy and gaining him a new generation of fans. His colleagues often spoke of his ability to bring warmth and humor to his roles, making him a beloved figure on and off the screen. George Segal was a talented actor known for his roles in both drama and comedy. He played Nick in Who's Afraid of Virginia Woolf, which earned him an Academy Award nomination. In The Goldbergs, he was the beloved grandfather, Albert Pop Solomon. His performance in Just Shoot Me as Jack Gallo was also notable. One memorable scene is from Who's Afraid of Virginia Woolf, where he says, "I swear, if you existed, I'd divorce you." This line showcases his ability to deliver powerful dialogue. Segal's work left a lasting impression on audiences with his skillful acting and memorable characters. George Segal, the actor, was known for his natural acting style and ability to bring authenticity to his characters. He often played roles that were relatable and grounded in reality, which resonated with audiences. His approach to acting was to find the truth in every scene and convey it through subtle expressions and gestures. Segal's personal experiences, including his early years in the entertainment industry and his love for music, often influenced his performances. He believed in understanding the character's background and motivations, which helped him portray a wide range of emotions and connect with viewers on a deeper level. His work reflects a dedication to craft and a deep understanding of human emotions, making his performances memorable and genuine. George Segal brought to life the character of Peter Gusenberg in the St. Valentine's Day Massacre with a notable age detail. He was 4 years older than his on-screen younger brother, played by David Canary. Interestingly, the real Gusenberg brothers shared the same age gap. In Loving, Segal portrayed Brooks opposite Eva Marie Saint, who was 10 years older, a contrast to her later role alongside Bob Hope, who was 21 years her senior. Segal's role as David in Ship of Fools placed him among a stellar cast of 4 Oscar winners and 4 nominees, including himself, showcasing a gathering of critically acclaimed talent. George Segal was a talented actor known for his ability to play both dramatic and comedic roles with ease. He had a natural charm that made him relatable and likable on screen. His acting style was straightforward and honest, which helped him connect with audiences of all ages. Segal's performances in films and television showed a wide range of emotion, from laughter to tears, often in the same role. This made him a favorite among directors looking for an actor who could bring depth to a character. His work inspired many actors who admired his skill at making each role seem real, and Hartford Lieutenant industry experts often praise Segal for his consistent performances and his dedication to his craft. His influence is seen in actors who strive for the same level of authenticity in their performances. Segal's legacy in the industry is that of a skilled actor who could always be counted on to deliver a memorable performance. George Segal, before his acting career took off, played the banjo with the Dixieland Band. He was the one who secured a job for them, and at that time they were known as Bruno Lynch and his Imperial Band, with Segal himself as Lynch. In the film Who's Afraid of Virginia Woolf, he portrayed Nick, a role that earned him an Oscar nomination. Sandy Dennis, who played alongside him, won the Best Actress in a Supporting Role for her performance. Segal also starred as Jay in Born to Win, sharing the screen with Oscar winner Robert De Niro and fellow nominees Karen Black and Burt Young. George Segal, known for his acting career, also led a life rich with personal interests and values that shaped his work. He was a skilled banjo player and often played at charity events, showing his love for music and community support. His passion for art was reflected in his acting, bringing depth to his roles. Segal cared deeply about children's education and health, supporting related charities. He believed in giving back, using his talents to benefit others, and his actions spoke of his commitment to making a positive difference. George Segal had a notable performance as Surge in the comedy art on Broadway, which was well received. His passing came just a day after his colleague Jessica Walter. In the film The Longest Day, he portrayed a U.S. Army Ranger alongside a distinguished cast that included 6 Academy Award winners and 11 nominees. George Segal, known for his roles in both drama and comedy, has left a strong impression on the film and television industry. His work has shown that an actor can be successful in a variety of roles. Looking ahead, he aimed to take on roles that challenged him and allowed him to grow. His advice for those starting in acting is to stay true to themselves, keep learning, and always be open to new experiences. He believed that hard work and a love for the craft are the keys to a lasting career. In the St. Valentine's Day Massacre, George Segal played Peter Gusenberg, a character who sparked a discussion about the pronunciation of Al Capone's last name. Historians still debate whether it was Capone or Capone, as early documents and newspapers spelled it both ways. In California Split, Segal was one of the first actors to join the cast, showing his early commitment to the film. However, his dedication to authenticity led him to step away from the movie 10 just days before filming started, feeling he wasn't the right fit for the role. His decisions reflect a thoughtful approach to his acting career. George Segal, an actor known for his warmth and charm, made a significant mark in the entertainment industry. His career spanned over 6 decades, filled with memorable performances in both comedy and drama. He showed a strong dedication to his craft, always bringing a unique spark to his roles. His work inspired many and showed how creativity and hard work can lead to lasting success. George Segal's story encourages us to keep pursuing our dreams, no matter the challenges we face. George Segal not only acted, but also played the banjo. He arranged music for A Touch of Ragtime and joined Canadian Brass for Basin Street. In the film California Split, he played Bill Denny alongside Elliot Goode, who was so intense in his role that it shook Segal. In Who is Killing the Great Chefs of Europe, Segal was Robbie Ross, leading a cast from Europe. The film mixed comedy with a mystery, and Segal worked with actors from different countries, showing his ability to blend into diverse settings. George Segal completed his education at George School, a boarding school in Pennsylvania, in 1951. He portrayed Corporal King in the film King Rat, a character with similarities to Sergeant Sefton from the 1953 movie Stalag 17. In the St. Valentine's Day Massacre, he played Peter Gusenberg alongside actors who would go on to win multiple Academy Awards. The year before, Segal had been nominated for Best Supporting Actor for his role in Who's Afraid of Virginia Woolf. George Segal, a talented actor, received recognition for his work on television with a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. This honor was given to him at 64 and 33 Hollywood Boulevard in California on the day following his 83rd birthday. After his passing, he was cremated and his family received his ashes, keeping his memory close. Segal's role as Nick in the film Who's Afraid of Virginia Woolf marked a significant moment in cinema history. The film was nominated in every category it was eligible for at the Academy Awards, a feat not achieved since the movie Cimarron in 1931. This included nominations for the screenplay, director, all 4 acting roles, and picture of the year. George Segal shared the screen with a notable cast in To Die For, including award-winning actors Nicole Kidman, Joaquin Phoenix, and Casey Affleck. In King Rat, he played Corporal King, a role that marked his first leading film part. Despite big names like Paul Newman and Steve McQueen being considered, it was Segal who was chosen, a decision he deeply appreciated. His portrayal of Robbie Ross in Who is Killing the Great Chefs of Europe was part of his work in films set in Venice during the 1970s, with Bloom in Love being the other notable title. George Segal found love again with his high school sweetheart after the passing of his second wife, and she became his third wife. His talent shone through in his acting career, notably in 4 films that received nominations for the Best Picture Oscar: The Longest Day, Ship of Fools, Who's Afraid of Virginia Woolf, and A Touch of Class. In California Split, he played Bill Denny, and later, he and Elliot Goode shared the screen again in The Feminine Touch. George Segal showed his musical talent in the film California Split, where he played Bill Denny and sang a song from his own album. In 1964, he portrayed a troubled cadet in the film Thayer of West Point. His role as Nick in Who's Afraid of Virginia Woolf was notable, where he worked alongside Elizabeth Taylor, who impressed everyone with her film acting skills despite their theater backgrounds. In the movie Fun with Dick and Jane, George Segal's character, Dick Harper, encounters a significant photograph while navigating the back stairs of his workplace. It's a large image of Moshe Dayan, a well-known figure in Israeli history. The photo has its own story. It was captured by Paul Schutzer, a photographer who tragically lost his life during a major conflict in 1967. In another film, No Way to Treat a Lady, George Segal plays Morris Brummel. This movie is notable for its cast, which includes award-winning actors Rod Steiger and Eileen Heckart, as well as nominees Lee Remick, George Segal himself, and Michael Dunn. Lastly, in the St. Valentine's Day Massacre, Segal portrays Peter Gusenberg. A behind-the-scenes anecdote from this film involves Jean Hale, who co-starred with Segal. She was asked to wear revealing clothing for a scene, but stood her ground for modesty, leading to a compromise that involved adding lace to her outfit. George Segal, a well-known actor, had an interesting turn of events in his career. Initially, he was the top pick for the lead in the movie 10, released in 1979, but the role was eventually played by Dudley Moore. In a twist of fate, years later, he took on a character in The Mirror Has Two Faces from 1996, which was initially meant for Moore. Segal also brought life to the character Nick in the film Who's Afraid of Virginia Woolf, where he performed a memorable dance with Elizabeth Taylor, choreographed by Herbert Ross. Off-screen, Segal was a family man, fathering 2 daughters, Elizabeth and Polly, and was the uncle of Nick Segal. George Segal's journey to becoming an actor took a path through humble beginnings. Before the bright lights of Broadway beckoned, he earned his living cleaning floors as a janitor and playing piano in nightclubs. His passion for acting led him to Columbia University, where he graduated with a degree in performing arts and drama. Segal's natural talent shone through in his portrayal of Jay in the film Born to Win. A memorable moment occurred during a chase scene when Ed Madsen, the actor pursuing Segal, slipped and fell. This unplanned event looked so authentic that director Ivan Passer chose to keep it in the final cut of the movie. George Segal, a talented actor, shared a poignant connection with Elizabeth Taylor as he passed away exactly a decade after her. His love for music was evident in his leisure time, where he played the banjo and ukulele with a jazz band in New York, going by the name Bruno Lynch. His work was celebrated by Turner Classic Movies on August 10, 2021, dedicating a day to showcase his films, a true honor for any actor's career. George Segal brought to life the character of Harry Calder in the movie Roller Coaster, where he experienced the thrills of the Rebel Yell roller coaster. This ride, which he rode several times in the film, was later renamed Racer 75, reflecting both its opening year and the original racer coaster it was modeled after. In another role, Segal portrayed Lieutenant Phil Hartman in The Bridge at Remagen, a character inspired by the real-life hero Carl Timmerman, who led his battalion to capture the bridge and was honored for his bravery. Timmerman's story is one of dedication and sacrifice, having served in South Korea and ultimately passing away from illness after the war. George Segal also had a personal life filled with connections, being the brother of John, Fred, and Greta Segal, the latter of whom passed away from pneumonia. These aspects of Segal's career and life highlight the diverse roles and personal ties that defined his journey in the film industry. George Segal took on the role of Harry Calder in the movie Roller Coaster, where he was seen in action at King's Dominion Amusement Park. His character was involved in a tense plot that had him riding various park attractions as part of the story. He was also known for his leading role as Jack Gallo in the television show Just Shoot Me, which aired in 1997. Before his rise to fame, Segal honed his acting skills at HB Studio, located in the heart of Greenwich Village in New York City. This training helped him develop the skills that would later define his career in both film and television. George Segal, known for his role as Harry Calder in Roller Coaster, was a skilled actor who managed to secure a significant salary for his performance, thanks to his agent Sumengers. Despite initial resistance, Universal paid him 750,000 yen, which was the largest amount he had ever received for a film. In the same movie, his character attempts to quit smoking through a unique method where he is overwhelmed by cigarette ads and smoking to the point of aversion. This method is similar to one shown in A Clockwork Orange, where repeated exposure to certain stimuli leads to physical aversion. In California Split, Segal was given the top billing, highlighting his status as a leading actor, with Elliot Goode listed second. His roles often showcased his ability to portray complex characters and navigate challenging scenarios with ease. George Segal was a talented actor who brought laughter and warmth to the screen. His roles in movies and TV shows touched many lives. If you enjoyed his performances, share your favorite memories in the comments. Your stories help keep his spirit alive. If you want to see more videos that honor artists like George, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Your support helps us create content that celebrates the people who entertain and inspire us. Thank you for watching and being part of our community.